Terrifier 3 has dropped in theaters, and to fit with the October Halloween theme, I thought we would rank all 3 Terrifier films from the worst to the best. So let's get started. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Geek City. Now, as always, when I do these videos, this is just my opinion. Let me know in the comments how you would rank these 3 films. There's no wrong opinion. Everybody's opinion is valid. Just don't be a jerk about it. If you disagree with someone, that's perfectly fine. We can have a civilized discussion, and that's normal, or it should be. Sometimes that doesn't happen. But anyway, I will not be doing a Terrifier 3 spoiler review, but in this video, I don't know if I'll talk about spoilers. If it comes up, I'll do a warning. I'd still go suggest seeing the movie before you come here. But anyway, let's get started. Let's not waste any time. In last place, Terrifier, the first one. And this is, to me, this is the weakest film. And I feel like from what I've seen, most people tend to agree. And the reason, nope, okay. Anyway, and I feel like most people agree with this. And the reason is mainly just because, compared to the other 2 films, there's no real plot or characters. This film is really just a showcase of Art the Clown. It feels like Damien Leone was just like, alright, let's just make a movie to show off what I can do with the kills and a Art the Clown. That's what this movie feels like, a pilot episode to the Terrifier films. I know it's technically the first one, but this feels like a pilot episode to the next 2. Because there is no real characters here. I don't remember any of them. I've seen the movie multiple times, so I don't remember their names. The only one I remember is Art the Clown. And the other one is the one that is in the third one as well, the one with the messed up face. I'm forgetting her name right now, but other than those 2, those that continue being the films, I don't remember any character here. I don't remember really what, I know that there's like a blonde girl and there's like her best friend and her sister and all that. I don't remember who they are. I don't really care about them. So that's the thing with this movie. It has what a lot of slashers have, especially the first film it's a super low budget movie. So there's no real, it's not great acting. The acting here is not very good. It's characters I don't care about. There's no real plot. The twist about who that girl at the beginning of is very obvious. You can figure it out like 30 minutes into the movie. But it has a great villain with Art the Clown and great kills. Again, that's what this feels like to me, is Damien Leone going, okay, let me show you what I can do when it comes to the kills. Because this movie has some really gory kills. So it may lack in the plot and the characters, but it has the kills, which all good slashers should have good kills. It has that. Like the iconic chainsaw kill, where the girl's hanging upside down and he goes through her entire body. There are great kills here. Art the Clown is a cool villain. He is. So this movie showcases what the best parts of the Terrifier movies are. It's my Deadpool, don't worry about it. But, again, this movie has a great villain, great kills. Really good things about it are those 2 things. The rest here, there's nothing really else to talk about. Nothing really interesting when it comes to characters or plot. It's all pretty forgetful. But it has 2 good things about it that most slashers should have. It's just missing the third part, which is still pretty important, which is a plot and interesting characters. Coming in at number 2, this was difficult to decide which one. But after, watching spoiler reviews and what other people are thinking online, I think I finally figured it out. Coming in at number 2 is Terrifier 2. And there's a bit of a gap here. Feels like they actually had a budget with this one, because they did a fundraiser and it made, I believe, $800,000 for that fundraiser, which is a lot bigger of a budget than the first one. So, this movie feels like an actual movie. It has good characters. Well, some. Like, we have a really good final girl here. She has a brother, and that family, actually characters with motives and a story. She has friends who are actual characters in and of themselves. It has an actual story here. You're kind of deep diving in a little more into the lore of like, okay, so is Art the Clown like a person, or is it supernatural? You learn a lot about that in this film. It has an actual plot. It has great kills. It has one of the goriest kills in horror, I would say. Probably, yeah. With the chainsaw. No, not the chainsaw, I'm tweaking. The one in the bedroom where he rips off a girl's scalp and cuts off her legs and arms and rips off parts of her skin. And he grabs salt and he grabs bleach and vinegar and just dumps it all over her body, rips out her eye. It's gory, gory stuff. So it feels like everything about the first one is pumped up to 11. They had a decent budget, so this time you actually get a good plot. With it's still, it's not anything crazy. None of these movies so far have, these big thrilling stories, but it actually has a plot with characters you actually care about. Plus great kills, plus again a great villain with Art the Clown, and it's again adding a little more lore into who Art the Clown is. Is there this like chosen one with the dad who possibly created Art the Clown through a drawing? And so all just it leaves you with a ton of questions about, okay, so what's going on here? Who created Art? What is he? Is he just a normal person? Is he supernatural? So yeah, again, taking everything about the first one and making it 10 times better. Better kills, which the first one already had good kills. Art the Clown, they know what people liked about this first one, so Art the Clown is in here a lot more. Actually good characters with Sienna Shaw, something like that, with the final girl. Actually pretty good final girl. So yeah, overall, this was, I'm working on a video right now of my top 10 favorite modern horror movies. Maybe you'll see this. Terrifier 3 is not on that list because I wrote it before I saw Terrifier 3, so yeah. But it's, again, great movie. But in number 1, you can kind of figure it out from process of elimination. Terrifier 3. Again, this won't be on that list because that was already made before I saw the film. But Terrifier 3 is basically doing what Terrifier did with the first one and pumping it up even more. This one feels like it has even more of a plot with even more interesting characters, with like Gabby and who's Sienna, I forget her name, starts with an S, something Shaw. Her little cousin, her aunt and her uncle, her staying at their aunt and uncle's house. So those are some more actual real characters. You have Jonathan and his roommate that actually kind of like is like a big brother, or kind of like an older brother who's trying to help him out. He might seem like a bit of a jerk, but he actually cares about Jonathan. And then his cuckoo girlfriend, and then so yeah, actually decent characters. I feel like this one has some more great standout scenes. I love that scene where he's at Art's at the bar and he meets the Santa Claus and the stuff at the mall. This one is again taking what worked with Terrifier 2 and pumping it up to 11. This one, Art is not holding back at all anymore. You have that opening scene which had people walking out of the theater where spoiler, I'm spoiling. You know what? If you don't want to hear it, go watch Terrifier 3 and then come back. The opening scene when he kills a whole family does not hold back. He's killing kids now. And then he blows up children at like a mall. And just some more great kills in here with the Santa where he freezes the dude and starts breaking him with a hammer, and then the shower scene where the two lovebirds are in there and he goes in with a chainsaw and he kills the girl, but then he like goes through the dude's butt with the chainsaw and just really gory stuff. And then that ending is crazy. It sets up a fourth one very well, with Gabby being essentially dragged to hell, and Art actually escapes. This one, again, adds a little more to the lore. Not a lot. I feel like so far we still don't know a ton about it, which I'm fine with. I still like a little bit of mystery with Art the Clown and who that character is. But it's sprinkling a little bit in there, and I'm sure the fourth one, when she's having to go rescue Gabby and defeat Art the Clown, I'm sure we'll learn a little bit more about who Art is. So yeah, this one, again, even better kills than the second one. I feel like some more interesting characters, some really just good standout scenes, great kills, good addition to the lore, and so yeah, overall, I really, really dug it. I like the Christmas vibe that it has to it. So that's how I would rank these three films. If you disagree, let me know in the comments down below. Let me know how you would rank these films. Stay tuned for my other Halloween-themed videos that I'm doing. And as always, stay geeky.